Alright, good morning, my brothers and sisters here on YouTube. Today's video is going to be about who's in charge, who's in power, and who's in control. First and foremost, I want to say you are in charge, you are in power, and you are in control. I want to also say please bear with me for the quality of this video may not be the greatest. I have my door open, so there may be a draft of wind interfering with the sound. I'm using a pretty old, worn down laptop, so the whole total quality may not be the greatest. So I apologize for that. If you choose to continue to watch at the end of this video, I truly highly appreciate it. First and foremost, I want to say you are in charge, you are power, you are in control. For that is the topic of this video. And I want to say, I think that life itself should be completely free. People should be able to travel anywhere they want in the world freely and be able to breathe, drink, and eat, for those are the three most essential fundamental things to all of human beings. Now, back to who's in power, who's in charge, and who's in control. You are in power, you are in charge, and you are in control. You may hear me repeat myself over and over again throughout this video, for I really hope and wish to recondition your minds that you know that you are in charge, you are in power, and you are in control. For I truly believe that every individual has just as much power as any other individual. Now, whenever you tell somebody that, they may say, no, that's not true. Some people believe that they have all the power, other people believe that all their power is given away to these banksters, these large organizations, these Illuminati, the Bilderbergs, the Community 200, whatever they may choose to conspiracize to be. True, I do think conspiracies and conspiracizing means just to come into spirit, to stand in the greater awareness of it all, to be able to understand the interconnections between all living life forms. So, yes, I truly believe both are true. In life, we need structure, so we do need some organizations. We need structure. All living life forms, all living beings have structure in terms on either the molecular structure, on the molecular level, on the atomic level, on the chemical level, the physical level, the economic level. Any level that you look at it, there has to be structure. Structure allows for energy to be harnessed in a particular way for life to keep on growing and living. Now, who's in charge, who's in power, who's in control? You are in charge, you are in power, you are in control. My laptop is about to die, so hopefully it will last throughout the rest of this recording session. Now, the reason again why I wanted to make this video is because I want to bring forth my vision of the Garden of Eden, of Gaia, how to bring Earth back into that state of balance where everything is working synergistically together in harmony with one another, focusing on the sole purpose to serve for the benefit of all living beings. I think that should be the sole purpose and goal of all future organizations, all individual purposes, to serve for the benefit of all living beings. And everything should be orchestrated around that. Now again, the reason why I came across making this video is because I was inspired and thinking how insane society is with how we deal with our resources, our waste, with how we interact with one another. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You see that reflected throughout all of our actions. We're basically living in an insane world, but that's fine. It's only a choice, and there's always a chance for change. Earth is crying. We're at a critical threshold. We're either going to choose to live as a species in harmony with one another, or choose to destroy and die. Now, it's only a choice once again, and remember that you are in charge, you are in power, and you are in control. Truly, please condition yourself to know that, and follow your heart, and if you follow your heart, you will automatically be in alignment with that again, one sole purpose, to serve for the benefit of all living beings. My vision of Gaia, or at least how to return Earth back into balance, is again not to get rid of totally of systems, because systems are essential to life, or at least structure is essential to life. On how and what structures have to be put in place to allow this balance to be distributed more equally throughout the whole world. So whenever again you bring this argument upon people about how go into the vegan. I just gonna touch veganism on how vegan is the future. People may say no, that's not true because the meat industry, the employees, what's gonna happen if all these people get unemployed? It's gonna wreak havoc upon our society. I believe that's complete bullshit and false information. There's always a new place, and if we would understand and be creative and be able to think a little bit ahead of time, we'll be able to prepare and gradually shift over to this new paradigm of peace and love, plant-based, um, totally in harmony with all living life forms. Now, these systems that would have to be put in place are food systems. We need to grow food everywhere throughout the world so that we will be able to sustain ourselves wherever we are. Again, like I said, I think we should be able to travel freely throughout the whole world, be able to do those the three essential things to life: to be able to breathe, drink, and eat food. Everything else is just secondary in terms of, again, shelter, community. Those are of the most importance, but not fundamental importance. Or you could argue that. Water. Excellent. A lot of ums and agains in this video. So, we need to build in terms of cold climates to sustain ourselves in cold climates like here in Canada. I think we need to start building biodomes or some structural buildings that could harness the sun's energy and basically create tropical climates and greenhouses so that we could grow fruits to sustain ourselves as a populace, so that we could have food locally wherever we are in Canada and throughout the whole world. That is just one thing. Please expand your vision of that throughout the whole world, of growing food everywhere, abundantly, for everyone. We would need composting systems in terms of food and in terms of packaged goods. All our materials in the future should be plant-based, plant fibers. Everything should be able to be recycled back into the soil to nourish and replenish our soils, for which they are depleted of nutrients. Again, I say society is insane, for we know what we are doing that is harmful to the environment and ourselves as a species, but we keep on doing it, or we keep thinking that doing certain other harmful things is going to change. Anyways, you probably already all know about that. Now, so everything in terms of our material possessions, in terms of clothing, in terms of please hold on. Well, my video is going to die. Alright, so I apologize for that. So these systems that will have to be put in place, composting systems, manufacturing systems. These manufacturing systems would be, again, completely in harmony with vegan. Everything, the future is vegan. Everything would be vegan, plant-based. Our cars, our fuel. Hopefully, the thing is, it is very difficult to see a future like that. If you think that life is going to be continuing the way we are, as living the way we are in today's society, it is not. I think once growth would be exponentially, once we start progressing more spiritually as a society and putting these systems in place, I think we're going to evolve extremely rapidly in terms of how we transport ourselves, instant transmission, if you will, or yes. The possibilities are endless. We are infinite potential beings, as all living life forms are infinite potential beings. So one may argue that that is not realistic and whatnot. But alright, y'all, I apologize if I don't quite know what happened there. But what I think I was getting off to is that most people wish not to explore those spiritual concepts, and so I highly respect that. And I'll leave that topic for another video. What I will say is that I truly believe that consciousness is the ground of all being, and within consciousness is infinite potential and infinite possibilities, and all levels of manifestation arise from within consciousness. If you just keep that in mind, you could expand more your conscious creativity and awareness. I hope you are very interested in these subjects and self-educate yourself. Just indulge yourself in as much information as possible. I think it's of most importance to just self-educate yourself as much as possible and just be well-rounded information light holders for the future. I was gonna get into more in detail about what I was talking about before, but just looking at the time, I gotta get going. I have to start eating, exercising, planting, mixing my compost. I have a busy schedule today for my compost is leaking. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what's going on over there, and you'll be like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" This is my compost bin over here. Oh shit! And that's just filled, and it's leaking. Oh no! I just got some stinky fermentation. But anyways, I'll let you in more on what's going on around the house, on my exercise routine. But for now, I'll say peace. I love you. Hope you're doing well, and talk to you real soon.